Ahoy friends, Dory Dan here, small boat adventuring. We're out on Gloucester Harbor and we've just witnessed the beginning of the Schooner Challenge. Essex-built vessels only.
Locals only. Place your bets, guys. Who's taking it home? Man, it's not playing.
Yeah, I guess not. What are they over there on the other side
Yeah.
of 10 pound?
I mean, after the defeat against the Lewis Story the other year, how could you come back?
Yeah, they just can't show their faces.
It would be an honor to be slain by such a foe, but that's just me. As we get to the fort here, do you guys want to drive into this madness or make the long trek back to the dock? Because you can see how fast they're moving, and they're 10 times bigger than us.
Yeah, I don't think we'll miss out on much excitement by, heading back in.
I think that cannon shot was about as spicy as it's going to get tonight, man.
Unless someone gets sucked into the canal.
Right? Sails go up. Well, we've got Mike if we get sucked into the canal, and he's rode it before, so that's screwed. No, I'm just thinking. I think what we saw was the.
Yeah, that was it. That was the race right there.
That was about as exciting as it's gonna get.
Sounds good to me. Let's, if we can head back on in, we'll be good
Point
to
your end in this direction.
Awesome. Want me to drive us?
Sure,
Yeah,
man.
ready to go? All right.
I like that they get past the no wake buoy and then promptly wake.
And take off.
But it's like the other way around. Like
Yeah.
the no wake buoy starts there. There you go. So he got his what? He got his.
They just mistook it. Like they figured like all of that pretty much to England is no wake, and then this is where you.
It was just for the selfie.
I think they did it just to get us, man. I don't.
No, the lady had the selfie going on.
Oh, really? Maybe it's a TikTok.
There's definitely something in the rules of the road about that. About you're allowed to go fast if you're doing a selfie.
Oh.
I remember reading that.
Oh. Well, we did well to make it out to 10 pound today with a slight breeze.
Paddle boarding half the way.
Yeah. 10 pound.
Definitely southerly now.
It is, isn't it?
Feel
It's
it
totally
freshening.
changed. Yeah, it's filling in. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like the story is overhauling there.
The story has so little waterline wetted surface area. It's just basically a sphere floating in the water with a keel on it.
So you're right, they are overtaking.
Yeah.
That's how they beat the Lannon last time. There's just so little of it that
Yeah, look, the least surface area for a given displacement is a sphere.
it was a night not unlike this one too, where they beat them.
Wow.
The
Now,
boat's well for the race, man. That's the boat I'm on. That's the story.
so what's the boat out ahead? Is that Wanderbird or is that some other vessel?
The weird little stubby one way out there
Yeah.
is Wanderbird, and then the one
Okay.
with the flat transom facing us is Isabella.
That's Isabella. Yeah. So Wanderbird, it looks like. Now, is Wanderbird an Essex-built vessel? Because it's always been over in Essex at the.
Thorough cement, but I don't know if it's Essex built.
Oh,
How are you
okay.
going to tell the head of the Schooner Festival Committee that they can't race?
Wow.
I may be wrong.
Wow.
I hope to be wrong.
And
Nice boat. They're nice owners.
Adventure isn't out there either. Adventure should be involved in this debacle, shouldn't they?
I wonder if tonight's for the little guys.
What, the Cub Scouts?
Oh, but the smaller boats.
Oh, the smaller boats, yeah. Could be. It actually looks like there's a pretty good breeze up in the harbor there. The flags on the Morrissey are fluttering like crazy.
True southerly now, or southeasterly, and it's bottlenecking in the harbor here.
Oh, your buddy with the Swedish or
Ryan, yeah.
yeah, it looks like he's out and about.
Cruising. It's night for it.
Yeah. Yeah, this does do a little bit better with a bit of heel to it for some reason. I think it helps the helps the sails fall.
Canvas is too heavy. Have someone else build the sails next time. So who knows what they're doing.
These things are going to last so long, I don't know if I'll get another set of sails for it.
True.
When the sails are dead, I think the boat's going to be about ready to put to bed too. Ooh, and here comes one of the gigs.
Those must be fun to trailer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what's the opposite of wide load? It's like, what, long load or something?
Just putting it in the water, man. You'd think they were like building the eighth wonder of the world.
Wow.
It's a whole process.
Now, I think that's a plywood one, isn't it?
I don't know.
I almost think that might have been built at Lowell's Boat Shop over in Amesbury, if memory serves. A buddy of mine who I play board games with on Tuesday nights painted one of the gigs for Lowell's Boat Shop that was being built for these guys. I don't know if it was that one or I think they have another one as well, but
Let's just stop by the dock and check it out.
yeah.
You know what we gotta do? Next time we're all out on one of these excursions, we gotta go get dinner from Declan's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what are you doing for dinner tonight, Michael?
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna head back to the Airbnb and see what people are doing there.
Okay, all right.
Probably missed all the grocery shopping.
Oh, here comes the land at light speed. This is what I mean. Look at this.
Dead into the
They
wind.
could run. No, they are reaching right now. If anyone was gonna roll into the race,
Yeah.
it could be them. But they are like sheeted all the way in, throttle down.
The sails are flapping like flags.
Yeah, What the actual heck?
Yeah.
Perfect point. Like, look at that. You've got Tyrone cruising along at a nice clip, and Len's just like, no, we're gonna go. We're on motorboat. Remember, you're on the record right now. Could have been
Oops.
anyone's.
Yeah. Good thing you got the dark sunglasses on.
Truly.
So this is the race for the small boats.
Yeah, apparently.
Just wish they'd sail more.
Well,
For the
you never
record.
know when Harold might decide to build a six-masted schooner in that creek.
I just wish they'd sail more.
He's actually started in on the Beal. He got the keel cut.
Yeah, I was down there a while ago. Couldn't see anything of the wreckage anymore.
Yeah, no, he's pretty much got most of the hull up on land, and yeah, they were just cutting the keel last week, I think.
What I heard recently is that I think Maine, that pinky schooner that is rotting in the creek there,
Yeah.
Maine Maritime Museum was supposed to be their boat, but then they decided it was insufficient stability.
Really?
So then, of course, they bought Mary E instead and flipped it over.
Yeah, that's the one that capsized. Oh my gosh. Huh.
Where was she built? Mary
Bath.
Bath?
Yeah, that's why they bought her.
That's
yeah.
a historic boat, though, isn't it? It's like 1920s or
Yeah, pretty old.
previous.
Well, she was, if I recall correctly, she was in the Connecticut River for a time. I think she sailed out of Essex.
Oh.
When her shear was all.
Hmm.
I used to work on an bald eagle tour boat down there and see the Mary E cruising by.
Oh.
Pre-restoration.
Hmm.
Pre-flip.
Oh. Oh. Oh, and what's this boat down here with the blue and white? Looks like a good sized sail up.
Spinnaker net.
Yeah, some sort of a big head sail that's either going up or is up. They don't seem to be moving a whole lot, but
They anchored.
it's tough to tell.
They're after the bifurcation buoy.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's some other schooner. They decided that if Lannon can have battens, they can have a spinnaker.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, gosh, the race is kind of a drifting contest.
Not for the Lannon.
Get the binoculars, make sure there's no illegal sculling.
Where's the Lannon finding all of this wind? Look at the flag, it's just straight up and down. It's like it's the battens and their sail, isn't it? That's why they're crushing it right now.
Lannon's got the iron wind going.
I don't know about them, but yeah, we're ripping right now.
Yeah, we're going to be the first ones back.
We're going to declare ourselves the winner of this Schooner challenge.
The first ones to the pub.
Mike, I've got an ethics question for you, or a rigging question rather. Imagine a boat much like this one. There's a mainmast with a main on it, and you also have a jib, but the jib is not on stay. It is on its own separate mast. It's freestanding, it's at the bow, and in this instance it's rigged slightly forward, but that's just a style thing. Dan, you've met Ryan, right?
I think you and I have shouted to him from the water.
Oh yeah, we hollered at him off TMR, that's right.
Yeah. But I haven't actually formally met.
If you guys are ever curious about his boat stuff, you can go visit him at GMR.
Yeah, very cool vessel.
But you were about to get into rigging polemics?
Oh yeah. So the jib is freestanding on its own mast. This is the square rectangle square issue, but does that jib mast count as a mast, or is it more of a like spar? I would say that because the luff is tied to it, it does count as a mast. But what do you think? Well, or is it more? Well, first of all, if you have a spritzel topsail, is that a mast, or just kind of a jackstaff with a sail on it? I mean, if it is a top sail, again, if the luff is touching it, then by extension it is a top mast or a jackstaff. Is jackstaff like on a smaller scale? What do you call it? Because is this a jackstaff? What I just described, this thing that the jib is on.
So
And it's on the hull.
It's on the hull.
Eufa Fox has something that he calls a schooner, which looks like, to the eye, on first glance, a sloop. But what it is, it's a mainmast with a Marconi sail, and then it's a jib on a mast, and the mast comes up to within maybe 3 inches of the other mast,
So
and the
it's-
jib
yeah.
is on that mast. And so Eufa Fox calls it a schooner in one of his books.
So
Or is it a reverse snow mast?
I mean,
Or snow, however you say it.
the benefit of the spar there in lieu of a stay is that you don't have that curvature. You don't have to accommodate for the curvature in the jib to get better shape because there's a rigid structure.
Oh, it's not vertical?
The mast in this case, I'm thinking of the Chesapeake stick-up jib, which is basically if you took.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking of a mast, but pointing in the other
It's raked
direction,
forward.
as opposed to
But-
Eufa Fox has it raked
Exactly.
aft.
No. I'm thinking
Gotcha.
right forward. Chappelle touched on it in like one paragraph, and speculated that it might perform better than a standard jib, but there wasn't enough evidence to prove it.
Huh.
But I'm digging into what to call it. Is it just a Sharpie? Is the boat that you see this on?
Well, if you put a lateen on it, it would basically have like the fore messed up as a deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think it would perform better in light air, but maybe not quite as good in strong wind where you're trying to feather and bleed power out of the sails, you know what I mean? Because the jib is a lifting sail, whereas the stick-up sail is angled forward, so it's providing down pressure on the bow, you know what I mean?
Right.
So in light wind, gravity will basically fill the sail. So I think it would be good for light air, but in stronger wind, I think it would push the bow down, wouldn't it?
I think you're right, and lighter air would be beneficial. I found in a strong wind, I could point with just the jib up, which was very cool.
Oh, so you just use the stick-up
I just
portion.
used the
You wouldn't
stick-up.
use the mainsail. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Also,
Huh.
look, the Lannon is miraculously winning the race that it joined 20% into. So fast, so efficient. Much wow.
So these are actually brand new stays this year, brand new shrouds. They're I had these Nico Press cable clamps previous, whereas these shrouds are Flemish eyes with a Nico Press where the Flemish eye ends to kind of cover the rough wire that would be possibly exposed. I'm kind of super psyched to get him on because I think, like, to me in my mind anyway, like I never had any failures, but to me in my mind that was one of the weakest points of the rig was those Nico press crimps. And with this splice, I think it's pretty much bomb proof. I think there'll be other points of failure that would occur before those eyes will slip.
Nicely slathered in tar.
Yeah, slathered in. They're actually covered in friction tape and varnish. It looks like tar, but it's actually this tar-based friction tape stuff, and then it's either varnish or Danish oil over the top of them. Anyway, they came out nice. I'm happy with them. And the line that tensions those to the chain plates was given to me by the great granddaughter of Alfred Centennial Johnson.
Where'd she get it?
Yeah, it was something that came from his house from his estate in Gloucester when they settled his affairs, his daughter's affairs actually. So that was in the 1970s or 80s.
With his yaw from the land of Caledonia.
Oh, that's
Move the mizzen a couple feet forward. Would it be a catch?
Yeah, that's the best part about well, not the best part, but that's one of the interesting parts about the yawl dory, because it's the yawl dory with a catch rig.
Well, it's yawl like a ship's boat would have a yawl.
Yeah, a
Which would not
yawl
have a yawl
boat,
rig.
a yawl boat, as opposed to a yawl rig. Right, I got it.
Apparently, it's Old Main slang.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
yeah.
But that's my rigging polemic hobby horse. That it's about the proportions of the sail, not the position of the mizzen.
Yeah, okay.
Because what if you rebuilt the hull and you had sort of a spade keel and the rudder moved all the way forward? Would you change the rig because you rebuilt something under the waterline?
As opposed to just changing like the sail dimensions, something a little, I don't know.
Well, the point is the sail doesn't change, but the rig changes because you moved the position of the rudder.
Oh, I got you. I got what you're saying. Yeah.
For center of effort, I guess, yeah.
So if the center of effort stayed the same, but the location of the rudder post moved, is what you're saying.
This is more of a
Well, it's just playing with the definitions.
Yeah, this is
just
a.
nomenclature.
Yeah,
not
it's one of those
performance.
definitions that's correlation but not causation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at all the little tiny fish jumping right here. Something's chasing them.
What's it, August? Mackerel?
Last day of August today, right? Tomorrow's September. Look at all those little flashes, though. Something's going after
Everybody
it.
listening in your rent. Mackerel.
Yeah,
Stripers chasing.
yeah.
This boat will make quick work of it.
I went fishing for the first time in 20 years the other day.
Really?
Caught 5 mackerel on one line.
Wow. Did you eat them?
Yeah, the guy we were out with couldn't believe it. He didn't want to eat that trash.
Oh my gosh, they're so
They were
good.
nice grilled up.
Back by 5.
They're so good. That's my sister's probably favorite fish is mackerel.
He was like, "You don't want to eat bait.
Really?
This is striper food."
Did you see when the
He did a pretty good fried.
Gloucester Bait Company, they've put in vending machines for mackerel bait over here. And so when they first put those vending machines in, I went on their YouTube page and posted, like, what's the price per pound? I'm hungry, like, for dinner tonight.
We need a fishy
And
snack.
then they posted back, like, this is not for human consumption and all this other stuff.
For those of us that just wanted a fishy snack.
Oh, mackerel is so good. It's like a tiny tuna, basically.
Apparently they don't.
Yeah, they just roasted them. They were fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so tasty.
One thing I need to do is get over to Charlie's place. Apparently they have fried smelt.
Really?
Yeah, no one else here has fried little fishies, but apparently Charlie's place does fried smelt.
What is Charlie's place?
It's on the way to Good Harbor Beach. It's across from Cape Ann Coffee, like when you're going to Stop and Shop.
How did Good Harbor Beach get its name? Because it's a terrible harbor.
For both, it's a terrible harbor. Yeah, I don't. Maybe good in terms of beachgoers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's totally exposed.
Maybe the surfers named it. It's a very good harbor for surfing. Should we just do a little twist and call it Good Beach Harbor, so that we specify what about it specifically is good?
Works for me.
Because I would agree that it is collectively good, but we do need to be specific so that future transients don't show up and go, "Oh, tie up here! Oh my God! Oh no!"
What are these breaking waves
Who named
doing?
this?
I was biking around most of the day just looking for places we could leave the boat. We don't get all the way around.
Oh.
Seems like
Yeah, so-
the dive cove.
What is you guys' plans for the weekend anyway? I haven't even really heard yet.
No real plans. I mean, the wind looks kind of fluky.
Mm-hmm. You hoping to do like an overnight in Rockport or something, or?
I mean, we'd probably just take an Uber back.
Okay. Back to the Airbnb.
Yeah, the most ambitious thing is maybe like launching someplace closer to Boston and getting back here.
Oh wow. So you'd haul out, launch near Boston and sail back?
Yeah, but of course hauling out is a bit of a pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just getting the trailer around some of these roads is interesting.
What about Winter
And there's
Island?
plenty of curbs.
What about Winter Island and Salem? Split the difference. They've got a nice big trailer launch.
Yeah.
In fact, they have a campsite on the same island. Like, you could do one-stop shop.
Yeah, we have launched at Salem once before.
That'd cut your trip in half.
Funny thing is, my mom and her partner are in Canada right now with a cruising boat that has a busted transmission, and they possibly need a part from Marblehead.
Hmm.
So I might go down there and pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, so the crazy thing with Winter Island would be, if you guys had good wind, it would be like maybe a hour and a half, if that, sail back to here from there. Because Alyssa that boat, when it's off the wind, it
Drifts.
flies, yeah.
How fast is flying for Alyssa?
Probably 9 knots if you're surfing, right?
Well, if you're surfing. I mean, it's
If you got the wind and the waves with you, yeah, you'd be flying
doesn't
though.
consistently go over.
I get
Probably beat
excited
that
at 3 knots, man. Nine's pretty good.
But when you're dead downwind, one time we beat a J20, which was pretty funny.
I'm sure they were livid.
They didn't have a spinnaker, of course.
But even still, they don't take losses well. I keep telling them anger management is way cheaper than the maintenance of owning like J boats, but
Any
no,
boat
they
that
just keep
can't
showing
cheat
up.
Wow.
Any boat that can't cheat out past the shrouds very far can sometimes embarrass them.
Mm. Yeah, this is Gloucester Marine Services here. The Marine Railway, where fishing boats and schooners and fishing schooners and all kinds of commercial vessels and everything else gets taken care of, serviced and worked on, and
Norwegian motor cruisers.
yeah, they're out and about, aren't they?
Ryan is.
Yeah. One of the most active corners of the harbor right here.
Dan, you should haul traps on this boat.
What, go for broke?
No, on this boat that we were
Oh
cruising.
my gosh, yeah.
Haul traps. Yeah.
I guess we could. Start lobstering her.
I wonder if there's any friendship sloops that have recreational license.
Yeah, Harold did for years. That's what he did. He had people out in his friendship sloop and hauled lobster pots. All right, well, thanks for sailing along with us, friends, and we'll see you next episode for some more small boat adventures.
Are you going to cut before we start
And
paddleboarding?
hopefully see you guys out on the water sometime soon.
The pointy end is still moving forward. So.
Gorgeous day out here on Gloucester Harbor. The start of the Schooner Races 2023. Schooner Races weekend, anyway. Have a great day.